You went to buy groceries last week. Same items, same store, same cart. But the bill? Higher. Again. You checked. No natural disaster, no war on your street, no major headline. So why is everything getting more expensive? Here's the truth. It's not just inflation. There's a hidden system breaking down behind the scenes, and nobody's talking about the real reason. Stay with me, because after this video, you'll never look at a price tag the same way again.
The problem, what you're feeling. Make it relatable. Speak to daily life. Let's be real for a second. Fuel prices are up, rent is up, food is up, medicine is up. You're working the same job, earning roughly the same money, but somehow, at the end of the month, there's less left over. People are cutting back on meals, skipping treats, choosing cheaper brands. And the frustrating part? No one gives you a straight answer. They say global economy. They say post-COVID effects. They say supply and demand. But what does that actually mean for your wallet? Think about it this way. You buy a simple bottle of cooking oil. That oil was farmed somewhere far away, then processed, then packed, then shipped, then stored, then trucked to your city, then placed on a shelf. And right now, every single step is getting more expensive. That cost doesn't disappear. It lands on you, every single time. The hidden cause, what's really happening. The Red Sea connection, the wow moment. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people blame their local government. Some blame corporations. Some blame greed. But the real story starts thousands of miles away, in the ocean. You've probably heard of the Red Sea. It's one of the most important shipping routes on the planet. Around 12% of all global trade passes through it every year. Oil, electronics, food, clothing, medicine, all of it flows through that narrow corridor. Now imagine someone starts attacking ships in that corridor. That's exactly what happened. Houthi attacks on commercial vessels in the Red Sea caused a massive panic in global shipping. Shipping companies said, "We're not going through, too dangerous." So what did they do? They rerouted around the entire continent of Africa. That's not a small detour. That's an extra 10 to 14 days of travel time per shipment. Longer journey means more fuel burned, more crew wages, more port fees, more insurance. Shipping costs didn't just go up. They exploded. Some routes saw a 300% increase in freight rates. And here's the chain reaction. When shipping gets expensive, everything that's shipped gets expensive. On top of that, oil prices were already volatile. Geopolitical tensions, OPEC production cuts, sanctions on major oil producers. Oil powers almost everything. Factories, trucks, planes, farms, even the plastic packaging on your food. When oil gets costly, production costs go up everywhere. And the global supply chain, it was already weakened after COVID-19. Factories shut down, workers left, ports got congested. The world never fully recovered its supply rhythm. So now we have a perfect storm. Damaged supply chains, volatile oil, a blocked sea route, and rising demand from a recovering global economy. How the system works, the cost ladder. Explained simply, show the domino effect. Let me break this down in the simplest way possible. Think of prices like a ladder. Every rung is a cost. Rung 1, fuel. Oil prices rise. Everything that runs on oil gets more expensive. Rung 2, transport. Trucks, ships, and planes cost more to run. Freight rates go up. Rung 3, manufacturing. Factories pay more for energy and raw materials. Production costs increase. Rung 4, warehousing. Storing goods longer costs more, especially with supply delays. Rung 5, retail. Shops pay more to stock their shelves. They pass that cost to you. Rung 6, you. You pay more for the exact same product. At no point did anyone in this chain suddenly get greedy. They're all responding to the same pressure from above. This is called cost-push inflation. It doesn't start with consumer demand. It starts with a broken supply system. And that's why normal economic tools don't fix it quickly. Raising interest rates? That reduces demand, but it can't fix a blocked shipping route. It can't magically lower oil prices. It can't rebuild a weakened supply chain overnight. So while governments and central banks fight the symptoms, the root cause keeps spreading. The twist, it's not just inflation. The reframe, the aha moment. Here's the twist that most people miss. Everyone calls it inflation. Politicians call it inflation. News channels call it inflation. But inflation is just the result, not the cause. The real word is disruption. We are living through a global supply chain disruption, and disruption is far more dangerous than inflation, because disruption doesn't follow old economic rules. Traditional inflation, central banks have tools for that. Raise rates, cool spending, done. But you can't raise interest rates in the Red Sea. You can't set monetary policy for a shipping crisis. This is a physical problem disguised as a financial one. It's geography. It's geopolitics. It's broken logistics. It's energy dependency. And the scariest part? Most people, including most politicians, don't even understand what's actually happening. They're giving you financial advice for a logistics emergency. Warning plus. Future. Leave them thinking. Strong close. So what happens next? The honest answer is, no one knows for sure. But here are 3 things that will shape prices in the coming months. First, the Red Sea situation. If it stabilizes, shipping costs may ease. If it escalates, expect another spike. Second, oil markets. Any new conflict in oil-producing regions, any new production cuts, and prices will jump fast. Third, the global recovery pace. If supply chains fully heal, competition returns, prices can stabilize. But that takes years, not months. Meanwhile, the middle class absorbs all of this quietly. No one compensates you for higher grocery bills. No one refunds your fuel costs. The system shifts its burden downward, and it always lands on ordinary people first. So what can you do? Stay informed, understand the system, know where prices come from, make smarter decisions about where you spend. Because the people who understand the game, they don't panic, they prepare. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who's still confused about why prices keep rising, because awareness is the first step to not being blindsided by the next wave. I'll see you in the next one.